Okay, welcome back to Nephilim versus Giants, Part 8, Section 2, and then after Section 2, we're going to go into Part 9. Now, earlier I had talked to you about the RH factor, and I'm still on the RH factor, and I'm going to read right here where it says, and I'm reading this from my phone just so you know. Okay. An additional note regarding DNA bloodline and the Basque people. The English Anglo-Saxons are the odd ones out because they are the ones. They are the ones more linked to the continental Europe. The Scots, the Irish, the Welsh, and the Cornish are all very similar in their genetic pattern to the Basque. Source: the study headed by Dr. Bradley was published in the American Journal of Human Genetics. It is interesting when looking over the kings and queens of the British Isles that they married German, Italians, Spanish, Slavic, Danish, etc. So all the royal families were interlinked and related. So this Rh negative line in our English blue blood could in fact originate from the Basque. I'll bet that we all could find that we have a connection to this same blue blood family. Okay, that's going to end part or segment or section 2 of part 8. I'm going to go here and read out of the book. And the book is called Know Your Angels. And of course, oh yes, before I do that, I'm going to look up here on the internet on the Book of Enoch, and I'm going to reveal the names of the fallen angels. Okay, the Book of Enoch has 60 chapters in it. When you look at it, it says the Book of Enoch, chapters 1 through 60, also referred as Ethiopian Enoch or 1 Enoch, 1st Enoch. Now, the Book of Enoch, I don't know if you remember me telling you, the Book of Enoch is about the fallen angels, the Watchers, or the Giants, or the Giants were the offsprings of the Watchers, and they came here to Earth, and they said, let us take wives. Or let us take wives. Let us take. The names Okay, the fallen angels. These are the names of their chiefs. Samiasa, who was their leader. Yurakarabamil, Akibil, Temiel, Ramuel, Daniel, Azkiel, Sarakiniel, Azarel, Armors, Baratral, Arnan, Zevebi, or Zeve, Z-A-V-E-B-E, Samseveel, Etrlael, Terrell, Yomail, as Araziel. These were the perfects of the 200 angels, and the remainder were with them. Names of these watchers: Semihazah, or Semihazah. Artquof, Artqoph. These are very hard words to pronounce. Ramtel, Kokabel, Ramiel, Daniel. Notice how the word Daniel almost appears. Zachiel, or Zekiel, Barakel, Aziel, Hermione. Notice the word Hermione. Came and produced what we call the Amazons. Martarel, Aniel, Stewel, Sensiel, Saharel, Sahariel, Tumail, Turiel, Yomail, Yahidil. Okay, and here is a verse. It says, "Then they took wives, each choosing for himself, who they began to approach, and with whom they cohabited, teaching them sorcery, incantations, and dividing of roots and trees." Meaning, the dividing of roots and trees, meaning they taught them horticulture. And they, the woman, bore to them the watchers, 3 races. First, the great giants. The giants brought forth, some say slew, the Nephilim, and the Nephilim brought forth or slew the Eliod. And they existed, increasing in power according to the greatness. See the account in the Book of Jubilees. Yes, there is a book called the Book of Jubilees. And just so you know, it has right here on a verse, it says, their flesh one after another, or one another's flesh. RH, meaning RH factor. Charles notes that this phrase may refer to the destruction of one class of giants by another, meaning, sounds like one class of giants ate the other. And here's going to be what some of these fallen angels taught. And Aziel taught men to make swords, knives, shields, breastplates, the fabrication of mirrors, and the workmanship of bracelets and ornaments, the use of paint, the beautifying of the eyebrows, the use of stones, and every valuable and select kind of all sorts of dyes, so that the world became altered. Impity increased, fornication multiplied, and they transgressed and corrupted all their ways. Amortazok taught all the sorcerers and dividers of roots. Armors taught the solution of sorcery. Bar Kael taught the observers of the stars. Observers of stars, astrologers. Akabil taught signs. Tamail taught astronomy. And Astrael taught the motion of the moon. And men being destroyed cried out, and their voice reached to heaven. Yes, they screamed so loud that God could hear them. Then Michael and Gabriel, Raphael, Suriel, and Uriel looked down from heaven, meaning the high angels. Yes, the high angels of the heavens. Yes, they heard from the heavens the cries of people. The earth, deprived of her children, has cried even to the gate of heaven. What did they cry? And now to you, O you Holy One of heaven, the souls of men complain, saying, obtain justice for us with the Most High. Then they said to the Lord, the King, you are Lord of lords, God of gods, King of kings. The throne of your glory is forever and ever, and forever and ever is your name sanctified and glorified. You are blessed and glorified. Obtain justice for us with, literally, bring judgment to us from, and so these people who I guess were the wives that the fallen angels have taken up or they took wives, and the wives screamed so loud to the heavenly God, "Bring justice to us. We dare you to bring justice to us." And God said He would, and the angels laughed at Him. They didn't think that He would bring justice to them. But now, I will be going back to a passage that talks about how all the giants were killed in the flood, except for one called Og, or Ogias. Thank you for watching, and please make a comment on my Facebook as I go deeper into the segments. I will be picking up later on chapters or part 10, 11, and 12. So make a comment on my Facebook. Feel free, whatever your opinion is. That's your opinion, but be free to make an opinion, and I appreciate every opinion that's out there or any kind of knowledge that I am seeking. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next episodes of Nephilim versus Giants.